Good. So we'll keep the important points to English. The whole thing and manage. Okay. Right. So okay. Again, question. Why are we here? What's the reason? Why are we here? So we are here for the orientation. Okay. So what is the expectation out of an orientation? Okay, orientation. What's the reason for an orientation? So this is a very informal session, huh? So no formalities. Kind of. Why are we here? And what's the expectation of an orientation? Second, anything else? What do you think? Anything? Sorry? So we go to here, introduction to you all. First, improve yourself, knowledge. Right? Maybe show you guys some of the things that we do as a yoga. Show you guys. Right? So we'll start with a simple question. Okay, you might already know the answer to this. You have to answer. Right? So the expo also okay, expo. So what do you mean by you? What do you mean by L? E O. Right. So leadership, experience, and opportunity. So when we are going through this video and while we are doing all these projects and everything, one might define it as in a very reverse order. Or what is LE or we can go in a reverse order. O-E-L. That's how we actually do. Because you get the opportunity or you find an opportunity and then you gain your experience through the opportunity that was given and then you develop your leadership skills to become a leader. That's the actual pathway of Leo. Rather than Leo is more O-E-L. Right? So this entire setup that we have here is what? LE of O. Right? This is the O. This is the opportunity that your Vidarshana and our district has given you to learn what we do as Leos, learn how to movement, understand it better, projects and do whatever it is that we plan to do within this Leo. Right? So as Leos, now the next question is, what do we do? Right? So we know what Leo is. Right? How we do with the Leo movement, how we do. But what do we do? Right? This is the here and there, having fun, right? What do we do? So this is a question for you guys. You have seen other Leo clubs, right? Yes, no? Maybe other Leo clubs, maybe other social service organizations. So what do we do as Leos? Any answers? There are no right or wrong answers. Huh? Okay, as I said during my installation speech, this is a place where you can go right or wrong or whatever. Right? You can say whatever. This is a learning experience for you guys. So, again, question, what do we do in what? I want to randomly pick water. That's what I'm going to do. Right? What do we do with you? We do community projects. Community projects. Anything else? Leadership development projects. Anything else? That's all what I'm hearing. Anything from here? Disable people, right? Anything else? I'm going to use comment. Anything else? Sports. Do we have sports here? I don't know. Functions here. Do we have sports here? Yeah. What's the most? I would say the most popular sport here? Nothing like that. Everything is. You know. We have covered. I am a captain in our unit. So we have a captain as well as a new president. Super. So like that, you do projects, leadership projects, events, projects for disabled people, any type of project that you can think about, we do here, right? Small people are just right? But out of all of these things that we do, what do we expect? What is the expected result? Is for each and every one of you to develop your leadership qualities, your skills, your talents, right? That is the expectation. You know, project that it's true that we serve the society, help people, loads of things. But at the end of the day, you should gain something for yourself as well. Right? And a byproduct of that, maybe you become a president or a secretary, vice president, you might get different qualifications, something for your CV, Leo pin, level pin, whatever. Those are the byproducts. Right? That's not the end result, but the byproduct. What you want to do is develop your own skills, especially your leadership qualities. One of the reasons, what I want to do here is, one, in order for you to learn or rather develop your leadership skills, there are other supplementary skills as well. One is communication. Number one, I would say, right? Language is not an issue. You speak Sinhala, whether you're fluent in Sinhala or not, whether you know English, whether your native tongue is Tamil, whatever, right? You should be able to communicate with the other person. If I ask a question, whether it's right or wrong, you shouldn't be afraid. Just answer the question. Maybe in one or two words, maybe, but you are able to answer the question, right? Regardless of whether it's right or wrong. Okay, that's one thing that I want you guys to develop right here, right now, because I'm going to ask a lot of questions. Right? You should be able to answer, whether you know the answer or not. Random answers are fine. Right? Okay, can you agree on that? That you are going to answer questions. Whether you know or not, that's fine. Right? This is not a question where you are not going to be getting points or anything like that. Okay? Agree? Okay, let's go into the formalities. Okay, this is not going to be a history, something very long thing or not. But I will just skip through it because some of the things that we spoke earlier as well. So, I think we know this. So, basically, why we do Leo is, these are some of the areas that focus on. The main area, I would say, is self-development. Why we do Leo is self-development. That's the main goal. Apart from that, we want to create our network as well. Right? Now some of you might not know each other, right? Is there a person that knows everyone here? Divasha, do you know everyone here? By name? Everyone, huh? No. Right? Anyone know? Anyone knows my name? My name? if I wasn't here, if you were here, you might not know me, right? Leo is a networking opportunity as well within your university, out of your university, with other schools, other communities from different backgrounds, different areas. Now we are mostly focusing on collaborating, right? But you guys might be from different areas, right? Anyone from the southern region? Southern? Where from, sir? Mother. Northern region? North. 1, 2, 3. And the other north? Right. Anyone from eastern side? Anyone from the middle Candy area? Anuradhapura, Colorado area? What creating a network is all about. We now know different people from different areas, from different backgrounds. Right? That's what we want from you as well. And another one I would say management. What do you mean by management? What do we manage? Next question. Huh? Super. Time management. One is time management. Other one? Maybe. What do we manage? Time. Life. You manage your life. Yes. Don't be afraid, yeah? Any answer is fine. Stress. Who's it? Stress management. Right? Anything else? Resource management. Now, management is not here. Management might be there here and there. Right? Money. Right? Financial management, money. Right? So, we learn to manage different things. Especially now, I'll give an example, time management. We have an agenda for an installation, right? We learn to create an agenda. That's time management and we stick to it. We want to start at 9:30, we want to end at 1. We ended at 12:30, so that's good. We managed our time. We managed our resources, what we have. Right? Similarly, we manage our finances and manage other things as well. That's another part. So happiness and enjoyment, I would say, two sides of the same coin, right? Ultimately, what we want to gain from another ultimate part is we want to be happy. We want to enjoy what we are doing. There's no point in doing whatever that we are doing without enjoying. Ask after to right? Right? We did not drag you into coming to you. To do a better feeling and doing this project. We did not drag you in you. Like, you know, maybe we are shot, we did not drag you in. Force you to be here. Yeah? No? Right? So, you have to enjoy whatever you are doing. Right? And gain some sort of happiness. When you are doing a community service project, when you are working in schools or the universities, right? Disabled individuals, you gain that happiness, you gain that enjoyment. That's another part of this whole development, apart from the leadership development, development aspect. Clear? Any questions? Idea? Good. So, we'll show you some real life examples. This is some photos. So, these are some of the things that we do. Projects, those are some of the formal events, installations, and whatnot. The pictures that are down there are camps that we are doing. We are doing in December. And another is a fellowship event, right? Dancing event and all sorts. And apart from that, we have our awarding ceremony. That's the photo in the middle. We have our talent shows. We have the outdoor events and other different projects that we do. Right? These are some of the things that we do as leaders. Right? So, just want us to understand, okay, what we do or how we do is all based on why we do. Right? Just some examples, but you can actually experience this when you join projects, join events, join district and multiple district events as well. Okay? Okay. So if you have any questions or anything, just fast away, don't wait for me to end my presentation and all. So we know the why. Now how? How do we do this? How do we go from why to how? So we only do two things. We conduct projects, we conduct events. Right? So you guys know what projects and events are, right? So events might be a talent show, right? And a voting ceremony maybe. Right? Those are the events that we can do. Your walk, you can do some events. Projects are things that you really focus on different activities. Focusing on school children, disabled individuals, environment, animals. Those are projects. Right? You can't go to forest and do one concert, no? So you can't do it and do a project. Right? So those two are the main areas, main things that we do in order to ensure that we complete the Y aspect of leaves. Right? And so this you guys already know. So you know leadership, experience and opportunity. So this I'm not going to repeat again. Then, so who likes history here? Even who likes history? Itihas and Asa? Just the raise of hands. 1, 2. Other side. Oh, I don't want any history. I just want to go. Right? Just a bit of history. So, about Leoism and Lionism. Now, in order for us to learn about Leoism itself, or rather Leo, you have to learn about Lions as well. Right? So, what's your Lions Club? Lions Club of your Leo Club? Huh? I get it. Dual-PTR? Right. Dual-PTR or dual-PTR? Dual-PTR is Mahatara or Sadari, right? No, dual-PTR is what is it? So that's dual-PTR, this is dual-PTR. Dual-PTR mapping is your Lions Club. So every Leo club has their own Lions Club as well. We call it as a parent Lions Club or maybe sponsored Lions Club. Right? So your Lions Club is dual-PTR like that. And likewise, we need to somewhat learn how this thing develops, this whole Leo and Lion thing develops, right? So, let's see. So, when did Lions begin? When did the Lions movement begin? So, just look at the screen and tell me. So, Lions began in 1970. So you all might know Parmika Viplava in English. Industrial Revolution, right? You all might know that, right? So it began around 1917 after the Second World War, something like that. That is the right. That's right. So the Lions movement began with that reason, right? With the Industrial Revolution in 1970, right? So who's that person right there? There's a fellow who's wearing specs and all that. So that's he's the first line. He's the person who initiated this whole Lions program and all that. His objective was to keep it right. Now we have so many people with money, with physical capability to support others. So he was like, okay, let's bring these people together, form a club, and let's help people, let's support people. That's his objective. Out of the Lions movement. Lions in the so he came up with a motto. We serve. Serve in the sense. Okay. Local. It's not leadership or teamwork or nothing. We serve. We love local. That's their objective. Lions are not people. This is their objective. Because Lions Club, most of the Lions that we see, they are very established, wealthy, have money, have a good job, have a terrible job. Right? maybe leverage or push or whatever. Right? They have their money, right? They have their finances, they have their resources, but they want to support others through the resources and the time and everything that they have. That's their focus area, the lions, right? So what do you mean by lions? Of the lion, of the lion animal, what do you mean by lions? Liberty, intelligence, or a nation state. Right? That's the meaning of lions. I'm not going to ask anything, but just for your knowledge, liberty, intelligence, or a nation state. Right? That's the meaning of lions, apart from the obvious lion. Right? Okay? Clear? Any questions? Clear? If you have any question, you can ask. Right. Now let's go to Leo. Okay? So what is the first Leo club in the world? So when did Leo begin in the world? Leo, not lion, huh? Leo. When did Leo begin in the world? 1957. Right? That's what? 40 years after lions. Lions began in 1917. Leo began in 1957. 40 years after. Right? Now it began in Leo Cup of Hamilton High. And what is the reason? Why did this entire lions thing move into a Leo? Why? Because there were people like us as well, right? Who wanted to support people, but necessarily we don't have that financial capability. But in addition to serving, we also want to, like in the future, we might also want to transition into lions. But in order to do so, we have to develop our what politics? Leadership politics, right? So that is the main objective, or some like in hindsight, that is the objective of having a Leo club, starting a Leo club, right? So what is the founding date? It's 5th December. So we celebrate our Leo Day each year, 5th of December, even this year, right? Then 2 weeks back, 2 weeks ago, we are in about 2 weeks, and now at Abington High, there was around 10 to 15, around 20 individuals in their baseball team. Right? The baseball team, and there were different people. There was a person called GWUIM. Right? All of them remember the names. There was a person called GWUIM. So he wanted to get involved in field yoga, and somehow this came in. Right? Now, Leo was formed in 1957. And a year later, something happened. What happened? What happened? Not here. Lions Club in Sri Lanka was formed in 1958. Right? What is the Lions Club? Originally, the club's name was Lions Club of Colombo. Club of Colombo. But now it's transformed to Lions Club of Colombo Post. That's post part that has to be right? So Lions Club of Colombo Post. It's the first Lions Club in Sri Lanka. It was established in 1958, and then what happened in 1960? What happened in 1969? The Leo Club of Battara. Right? The first Leo Club in Sri Lanka, Leo Club of Battara, was established in 1969. Right? Is it in our district? Battara? Yes? No? No, right? It's not in our district, it's in another district. I'll tell you that later. So, Leo Club is still here, still active. It's an active Leo Club. Right? So one of the next year's district presidents is coming from Yokohama. From our district, in another district, the next year's district president is coming from Yokohama. Right? It's still active. So just remember this. I mean, like the clubs itself and maybe years here and there. So question again. When do we celebrate Leo Day? International Leo Day. 5th of December. Right? For which reason? For which reason? Because we found that the first week of 5th of December, obviously. Right? So there is history. Okay? So there are some other points to remember apart from all of the things that I have taught you guys. Right? So the latter part, the International Leo Day, we all know. Okay. This is other leadership, equality and opportunity. What is the equality? How is this equality come? So what do you mean by Leo? Again, what do you mean by Leo? What is equal? Right? So originally, just for your knowledge, originally leadership or other Leo meant leadership, equality and opportunity. It was the original definition. Leadership, equality and opportunity, and a few years after that, it was redefined as leadership, experience and opportunity. Right? They might have their reasons. So leadership, experience and opportunity is the current definition. Okay? Clear? Just for knowledge. Yeah? Right. So this is something that I spoke with you all. So basically, the Leo Club is the official youth program or official youth project of the Lions Clubs International. We are part of, right? Part of the Lions, or we are derived from the Lions movement. Right? We are not the same, we are rather derived from the Lions movement itself. And again, are we a service organization? Service organization, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, we are, but it's not its entirety. We are somewhat of a service organization, but our objective is what? What we learn? What we learn? So, leadership development is a primary goal. As a side note, we also conduct service projects as well. We are somewhat of a service organization, but not entire. Because our primary motive is leadership development. Okay? And also, another thing that we want to know, is not relevant to you guys, but just for your knowledge. So we have two types of Leo class. Two types. So one is from 12 to 18, and the other is from 18 to 30. Right? So here alpha Leos, omega Leos. So to which category do you guys belong? Omega. Right? Omega. Why not alpha? So we say so. Right? Okay, so alpha Leos are from 12 to 18. So you guys are obviously above 18, I'm assuming. Right? That must be the reason, right? Obviously above 18. So you guys are omega Leos. But we only define it as alpha and omega. We don't put this alpha and omega endurance. We don't put it down the photo or anything like that. Top floor is top floor. May important. So are you clear on this whole alpha and omega thing? Clear? Alpha and omega. Clear? Okay. Which category do you guys belong to? Omega. Right? And another thing. Right? So this is just again something for your knowledge. So what are you guys? You guys are Leo? Members. Right? There might be some officers. What are the club officers, directors, exco, the raise of hands. So we have club officers as well. So you guys form what? Your club. You guys form your club. Members, maybe prospects, officers, residents, everyone, your advisors, everyone. They form your club. Right? Now, the combination of these Leo clubs form what? A Leo district. So who am I? So I am the president of your district. Another question that's not there here. How many Leo clubs are there in our district? How many Leo clubs are there in our district? Any answers? Random answers. Let's try. Huh? Very good. Very great. Wonderful. But it's not the right answer now because they are 32. Anything else? 32. Someone should say 30. Another 33. Something close. Any other answers? Okay. We didn't go. We didn't grow. I'll have it. I say easy. 31, something like that. 21? Any other guesses? We didn't grow, so around 36. Huh? I'll give you 2 behind number 20s. So we have 27 Leo clubs. Officially we have 27 Leo clubs. Unofficially we have 20. Right? Because we have one Leo club without a Lions club, but they are actively serving Leo, so we are finding that new Lions club. So officially we have 27, unofficially 20. Right? It's going to be officially 2018, the latter part of December also. So 20 for the time being, let's say 20. Right? So 28 Leo clubs in our district. This might go up to 30 or 31 or 2 within this year. Some new Leo clubs are going to be formed. Okay? That's something for our knowledge. So 28 Leo clubs forms what? A district. So how many districts do we have in Sri Lanka? Huh? According to our government, we have 25, right? 25. But in Leo, how many districts do we have? In Leo? So we have 6. Right? So we have 6 districts within Sri Lanka and Maldives. And Maldives. There's the and Maldives portion. So here this entire Leo. I'm not going to go into that detail. So we have 6 districts in Sri Lanka and Maldives. Right? So what is our district? Our district? Huh? 306A. What are the other districts? So there's 306A1, 306A2. 306. There's no A. There are 6 B1, B2, C1, C2. Those are 6 districts. Right? So these 6 districts form a multiple district. So 306, that's the multiple. 306. So we call it as Leo district. 306, Sri Lanka and right? There are numerous multiple districts all around the world. So all these multiple districts combined forms international. So we don't have a Lions Club international or anything like that. We simply have a Leo international. Right? It's a Leo international. Right? So that's basically like the hierarchy. Okay? In the Leo. Understood? Questions? Good. Now, so we learned the hierarchy and everything regarding the birth. Right? Leo is a Lions in the birth. Right? So another history lesson, we are moving to Sri Lanka. Right? We are coming to our country now. So GWUIM in Sri Lanka. Okay? I thought what are the what do you want? Huh?
Carry on.
For the time. Okay? So what is this? My curriculum. You district, you multiple district, 306, Sri Lanka and Maldives. This is symbolic views of Sri Lanka and Maldives. Right? So this is the logo. Views of Sri Lanka and Maldives. This is the logo that we use to define our multiple. Views of Sri Lanka and Maldives. Okay? We are developing Maldives as well. In Mali. Develop Mali. There as well. So, a bit of a definition about our 6 Leo districts. So, what's that? That's Sri Lanka, right? So that is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, right? Not India, right? So that's Sri Lanka. So, Sri Lanka is basically segregated into 6 districts, 6 areas, right? So 306A1, we are A1. So 306A1 goes from which end to which end? From Kalambu to Pambantote area. So that's the coastal line that we have. Right? That's 306A1. A2. From where to where? Kalambu to? You might not know this. Kalambu to Siambalandu. That's in Bandar area, right? So we are forming part of the coastal line, and then we are going on. We have this Manaraga area, right? So that's it. From Kalambu, Andhra, Matara, Manaraga, Siambalandu. Okay. Then E1, you might not be able to see, but E1, what is the area? Kalambu to Jannah, north area. B2, Kalambu to Anuradhapura. Then C1, Kalambu to Chengamade. C2, finally, Kalambu to Kampala, Batiklo area. Right? What do we see common? What do we see common in all of these 6 districts? That's the common thing. Everything is, the starting point is Kalambu. So that's the reason that you might see different clubs that have different districts within Kalambu. So everything is centered in Kalambu. Right? So we are in line between the margins of these geographies within Kalambu. Right? Everything is focused in Kalambu and then segregated based from there itself. Okay, clear? Now, it's a funny thing, but the funny thing is, this is the last year. This is the reason that they are about to be amended, because this is the last year that this map is applicable. Because from next year onwards, we are going to be segregated into 12 districts. 12. Now this is 6. 6 is complicated enough. Next year is going to be resegregated into 12 districts. Right? Based on the geographical area. Okay. Now, for A2, we are 306 A2, right? For A2, this is going to be set. Now, our district is from where to where? Kalambu to Siambalandu. Now, this is going to be, let's say, redistricted. That's the word. So, redistricted into 3 districts. We are going to divide it into 3. Our own district. And other districts are going to do something similar, and we are going to be redistricted into 12. Right? So our district is going to segregate, it's going to be segregated into D1, D2, D3, D4 to D12. No more A2, A1, B1, B2, nothing. Right? We are now going to make from D1 to D12 from next year onwards. So how are we going to be segregated? How is A2 going to be segregated? Kalambu Kalutara is D2. Nala Matara is D8. Monavagala Siambalandu D10. Right? Complicated stuff, right? Yeah. You're good. Right? So that's what's going to happen next year. So don't focus on that. This year you guys are heroes of A2. Next year you might fall under D2, most probably. Okay? That's going to happen next year, but for the time being we are 306 A2. Okay? Clear? Good. So now 306 A2. We have how many clubs? 27. Now, practically speaking, would I be able to manage all 27 clubs alone? No, right? Practically speaking, even a club president has so many directors and an exco and everything, right? Similarly, what we are doing with all these 27 new clubs is we are dividing them into how many regions? All of these clubs into 3 regions, around 10 to 9 clubs each. Right? From 10 to 9 clubs each. So we have region A, region B, region C. And each region is again divided into 2 zones. Zone A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Don't confuse this with the A1, A2, B1, B2. This is our zones. Right? This one right here is one of the zone directors who manages an entire zone. So he is from zone B1. So Leo Aditya, he is the zone director of zone B1. You manage how many? 5 clubs. So Leo Aditya manages 5 Leo clubs. And similarly, you also have a. So he is not your zone director, unfortunately. Who is your zone director? Someone might know. Huh? Hasita. So Hasita is your zone director. Right? Right here, you are Hasita is your zone. He was here yesterday. Unfortunately, he is not able to be here today. But your Hasita is your zone. He is from your club. He is from more to work. Right? And also, you have your own region director as well. Leo Hashini is from your club. She is from your club. Okay? So, those are the 2 people that you are mostly going to be working with in the upcoming months. You look at Leo Hasita and our other zone directors, other directors as well. Okay? So, right. Then the hierarchy. Right. So, a bit about the hierarchy. So, you guys might know this in your club itself. So, who's the chief? Who's the most, I won't say the most important person, but the chief of your club? Huh? Who is your club president? Huh? Maybe because I told she is not the most important person. Huh? She is. Everyone is important. So then we have your club president. And not below her, but more on a more parallel level, we have immediate past club president. And that is right. Your line. And then we have the vice president, secretary, treasurer, staff advisor, leave advisor. Who's your vice president? Or in this case, vice presidents? Gina and secretary, treasurer. Who's your leave advisor? Line staff advisor. Right? So that's basically the hierarchy, and below that we have all the directors, including the editors, the assistants, assistant secretary, everyone. Everyone falls under the board of directors, or maybe you can recognize some of them as part of the executive committee. So you have the club board of directors, and then we have the members and the prospects. There might be prospects as well who might become potential members in the future. Okay, so that's basically the hierarchy within a Leo club. Clear? And then we have a district. Right? Right? So this is our district. So we have myself as the district president. immediate past district president? Huh? He was here, right? Administration leader. This was immediate past district president. Who was your district president? Anyone? Exco. Right? You understand how to do? Understand. The Anushka here is the vice president, district vice president, district secretary. So nominee, our district treasurer, your nominee was your zone director last year. Your nominee is the current district treasurer. And similar to a Leo advisor, the district also has a district Leo club chairperson. Similar to a Leo club. Know the name? By number of he is our district Leo club chairperson. And below that we have our district council. So Aditya is part of our district council. And then we have the club executives. We have Shana Laliban. Okay? So that's basically the hierarchy. Okay? Okay, so everybody will let's do something. Okay, so we want you all to take the spotlight, right? So this is an open invitation. So this is somewhat an activity that I want to do with you. So spotlight character, right? President, immediate past, president, and the past, right? Expo may be, right? But main focus is for you all. So I want you all to take the opportunity and come here to regular understanding right here and tell me what you want to gain from me. You want to ask this? What do you want from me? Now you know about you. Now you know everything that is there to know about you. What you plan to do? 30 seconds, maybe 30 seconds is enough. I want someone to come here to where I'm standing. Just tell me whether it's in Sinhala or English, Tamil. I don't know it. I don't know at all, unfortunately. So either Sinhala or English. If one can come here, just tell us what do you want from Leo? What do you want from Leo? What are plans in the Leo? Right? So the spotlight is for anyone. Come here and just tell us, just casually. One sentence or maybe two is enough. Anyone? Right? Can you hear? Yeah. This is an opportunity for you guys to speak. Right? If you all don't take up the opportunity to speak, whether it's Sinhala or English, you might have stage fright. Right? A couple of years back, we had already put that in, and you become shaky. Then again, you took up the opportunity. Sometimes taking up an opportunity has its own reward as well. you believe take more an opportunity and his own reward. So I want to give her a reward, right? So this is my district team. So I want you to have it. So taking her. So that's for her because she took up that topic, right? I'm not going to ask the question again because everyone might have come. So that's what I'm saying when there's a reward for taking up an opportunity as well. Right? There's that as well. Okay, so next. And again, you're one of the few people that's not part of an expo that has that thing.
No,
No, you're an assistant, right? So usually the assistant don't have. So you're one of the few people. Right? So now another thing you have to understand. Now each of these, your club has a club president and the district president, and for the multiple we have who? The multiple district president, who is Leo Tabor Irivan, right? He is also an A2 Leo. He was from Leo district. He is from Leo district of 6A2. From Leo Sri Lanka Technological Campus, then moved to Leo Kolkata. So he is a multiple district president Leo Tabor. And in addition to that, we have a district governor. District governor is the similar to the president of a Leo club. We have a president in the Lions district as well. Right? Similarly, there is a person in charge of the Lions district as well. So the Lions, we don't call him a president, we call him a district governor. Right? So the governor is who? That was up again. EMJ, FMA, or EM. Right? Don't delete that about what's the meaning of EMJ, PMA, don't do that. That's for another time. So these are the individuals that you might need to know, right? From the leadership of the Leo district, multiple and the Lions.
Okay. As I said, I'm Gatular, Sound Director of Sound B1. And firstly, sorry for being late because I had another orientation at your club of University of Sri. So I came here after that orientation, so that's why I'm late. Moving on, yeah, I think you had a good session. UHRNA is one of the best that you can do orientation. So he was last year orientation JavaScript. Coach JavaScript, yeah. So he's the most experienced guy this orientation kind of thing. So I think you had a good session with him. So moving on, these are your team. You guys can see Hari also there that. Yeah, I think all of you were correct. So you can wear that very proudly as a Leo. All of you guys are members, right? No, not prospects are there. Okay. Okay. So you guys can wear this thing anywhere that you can go as a Leo. So this is the Leo pin, and as you can see in the LEO, I think you guys know about the LEO, right? What is mean by LEO? Right. Okay. So I'm not going to be talking much about that. And moving on, there are many pins that you can wear. I think yes, yeah, it has that.
Don't take anything, just pass around just by your.
And there are many things that you can receive from district president pin. She received this before, and I think all of the expo guys are receiving that, right? So if you are being active in the district, you might carry this thing in the future as well. And also there are many things like you can take from your multiple district president, which is your multiple. So there are many things that you can take, and governance team as well. I think some of you guys received that today. So that's about the things. And usually these pins you can wear anywhere that you going as a Leo. You can wear those pins like it. Moving on with that, this is your calendar. I think we are coming to the end. So this is your calendar. As you all know, there is active period which include 10 months. July to April. I think it's already 3 months gone now. So you only have 7 months, right? Don't worry about that because first 3 months are most of them not doing many projects. Actually, they are taking experience because they have a new expo, like new president, new vice president, new secretary, new treasurer. Those 3 months, I mean, first quarter is they are using to get some experience about GWUIM and project reporting, how we can do project.